And we are live.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Hello, Vanessa. You're still here.
I'm just sewing this piece of burlap, and then I'll be able to sit down at my desk. I can't bring my sewing machine here.
If you guys are watching from my channel, please head over to Marina's Creations. The link should be in the description below for you to join us. So if that's where you're watching from, please head over. So Marina is working on a few last minute things to put this journal together. So if you'll give her just a few minutes, she's going to be working on that. And I'm not sure what all that we can talk about while we're waiting for her to join us. But hopefully you guys will enjoy the journal today, because today we are going to be using our Amelia Rose paper pack, but it's also going to be a junk journal, so there's going to be other things spread out through the journal uh, with this paper. And I need to turn my sound out. Now you don't hear me, but we're going to be using this paper pack. It's beautiful pinks and blacks and whites and some browns in here. So it's a really beautiful paper pack. Loaded with all kinds of just very nice paper. I don't know if you can see. Lots of journaling paper that you can use. And this is one of our featured pages right here because of the roses. And wait till you see what we have in store for you guys to feast your eyes on while we are making this junk journal. This is going to be a very different style of junk journal, and so we're hoping that you will enjoy this. I cannot remember the lady that we are taking after. There's several people that do this style of junk journal. So
it's through Scrap Queen, one of the junk journals that she did. But
okay,
we're not making her album per se. We're just taking one of the ideas that she posted.
Now the idea that what was that lady you just said?
Scrap Queen.
Scrap Queen. She got the idea from Bohemian Crafting. And so I had watched that, and I wasn't sure if I could do it, and I'm still not sure.
I couldn't find her video on that.
Huh?
I heard her say that, but I couldn't find it.
Bohemian Crafting. I watched that video, actually, and I thought it was just so intriguing on how she made that. But
can you find the link and post it, because I couldn't find it?
Hang tight for a second. It might take me a minute. You're gonna have to talk while I look, because I'm not gonna be in chat.
Yeah, that's fine. So I decided that the original cover that I wanted to use yesterday was way too small with the papers. So I went ahead and cut up the Canadian dictionary because it had the correct size. And we're going to be putting this on the spine and a whole bunch of other things. You're going to see what we're going to do and stuff. So once Emily gets that link up and going, to show you what our spine is potentially going to be like. And we're going to be using the same paper pad, but we've got really different papers that we're going to be putting into. Yesterday, I sat and I cut up some fabric, and then I dyed it last night to make some insert. So it's got some beautiful pink on it. And then smaller pieces that you're going to see how we're going to use those. We're going to need, so you're going to need, if you're going to follow along with us, and let us know if you are, you're going to need a book cover, or either way, with a 2.5-inch spine. So it's going to have 4 signatures in there at 1/2 inch spread. You're going to need a piece of burlap like this that's distressed on the edges, approximately the size of your book. Then you're going to need the medium chip weight board to go into the spine to open it to close it up and make it all even. Then you're going to need 3 pieces.
I think that I found it. I think I found it, but I'm not sure. It might be just the walkthrough, but I'm hoping that
even the walkthrough would work. Then you're going to need some lightweight chipboard cut to the size of your cover. So, for example, this one here, it's going to be, so when I actually put it together, I'm just going to push this back in. Okay, the cover is going to go back, and I cut it too small, but oh well. Yeah, it's too small. Not sure what anyway, so you're going to need 1 piece for the front, 1 piece for the back. And
I still did not cut those. Oops.
That's okay.
I guess I'll be cutting those online.
I cut them too small, but it's not a big deal. It should have been cut a half an inch more, but oh well. So anyway, and that's going to be our purpose cover, and you'll see how we're going to use that.
Does it need to be the size of the book cover? The book?
Yeah, originally it should have been, hold on. My book is, okay, so the
size of mine.
6.75, and instead I did it at 6, so that kind of screwed up.
Oops. Well, I'll figure mine out. I've got chipboard. I'll cut it.
Check and see if I have some other pieces of lightweight chipboard that I might be able to recut it, because I really want it to go as close as possible to the edging of this. Let's see what I got. Did I use the one that's in here? Yeah, I used the one that's in there. Let's see what other pieces that I might have that I can finagle here. Oh, maybe I might have one in here. It's going to be a little bit heavy, but
I chose a book that's just the right size for me. Sound like the little bear. Just the right size. She said the outside was supposed to, the outside spine, the one we're lacing, is going to be, what, 1/4 of an inch smaller? Is that what you said?
Sorry, say that once more.
The spine of the book, the outside, didn't she say it was supposed to be just about 1/4?
Exactly. The spine I cut correctly. I cut the outside pieces incorrectly. So I'm trying to find one more piece of lightweight chipboard that I can use. And that's it.
Line it up on my cutting board here. That should be golden. Oh, that's so cool, God. Yeah, so did not line that up very good. Yeah, might help if I move the book and I can see straight. Why does it look so weird?
I know, I'm having the same issue. Okay, now
Hey,
what?
where
are you looking? Where is it looking weird?
Oh, I know why it's looking weird, because this is cut at an angle. Huh. Gotta do it from the straight edge, from the factory straight edge, not my half-hazardedly cut.
Wait a minute. This might work.
Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Clint. Hi, Up in the House Records.
I think they're on mine. I need to direct them to Marina's Creations.
Yeah, anybody that's in Emily's, please come to Marina's Creations.
Link should be in the description box, ladies and gents. So head over here. Yeah, that's still funky 5. Yeah, that is. All right, now. And that says 3, and this says 2 3/4. Oh, good Lord. I gotta get my cutter out, but this ain't working. All right, don't fall. Don't fall. There we go. That's better. I think. It's still crooked. All right, Daddy, you said measure twice, cut once. Well, I've measured 400 times and I've cut twice, and it's still funky. All right, I think I got it. Yes, finally. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Martha. No mistakes today, ladies. Oh, I already, yeah, after the fact.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? I already screwed up, but I fixed it. All right, so we should be somewhat right here. Easing that out. No. Let's do that. All right, now, Martha, you jinxed me, woman. All right, let's try this again, and I'm going to cut it with my cutter this time. That way, I don't have funky 5 lines. Should be cut like basically straight up in half, because this book is basically an 8.5 by 11 book. Oh, 2 anyway.
All right, I got them recut. So hopefully this time.
Yeah, she's laughing at me. Look at her. She's laughing. I bet you she's probably.
All right, got it to work. Woohoo! All right, now I got the right sizes. This part here, I may not. Nope, I do. There we go. All right, so my 3 pieces are cut. My thing is cut. This is cut. Actually, I can use this one now. That. Now, I am going to If anybody wants to join us to make a junk journal, please let me know, and I will gladly add you to our stream.
Oh yeah, the more the merrier, ladies.
Absolutely, especially since we are
If
all.
you want to learn how to make this, just join us, and we can give you. I about said ingredient list, but we'll give you a small list that you can work with right away, or you can just sit back and watch and just talk. All right, that should be where I need it to be. Uh-oh, Ruben's outside my window going, Mom, Mom.
Again?
Again. Oh, God, I got to tell you something. I went outside to feed the kittens last night, and all but Ruben decided to come up on the porch because we got little bell collars on them. We can hear them because there's so many other cats around here, kittens, or, well, I still call them kittens and babies, but there's so many other babies around that we don't know who's who anymore. You know, we can't hear them. And so we put little bell collars on our fresh kittens, Raven, Ruben, and Boots. And so I went outside to feed the cats, and all but Ruben came to the porch. So I get out there, something's not right. We got some toms that like to fight with our big boys that keep the peace. And so I thought maybe he had gotten hold of one of the big cats. But no, I found him. Oh, Ruben, get out of the window, dude. He is up on his hind legs trying to get inside the window, and this window don't open. And if he sees me, he'll sit there going, meow, 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 out the window.
And as long as we don't hear him, keep him outside.
He's outside, but he'll tear up the window again. But anyway, I go out there and I'm looking around, and I still can't find him. Went to the post office, and lady smelled really bad. No bath. Was happy she left. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, that is unacceptable.
Oof.
Yeah.
But anyway, I go outside and I'm looking around with a flashlight, and I'm hearing him meow. Just don't know where the heck he's at. And so I decided to look up, and guess where he was at?
In the tree.
In the tree, stuck. And so I had to baby talk his little behind out of the tree because it was pouring rain outside. I'm standing there getting soaked. He's standing there looking at me like, Mom, come get me. And I'm like, no, you're a cat. You got up there. You need to get down. And so his little butt had to be coaxed down, and he finally got down the right way. And he finally got to eat, but I was like, Lord have mercy. If you're going to get up there, know how to get down. All right, that should be close enough. I may have to cut that just a scotch smaller, maybe, because I've lined it up directly the size. So I need to cut what, about 1/8 of an inch off, maybe, 1/4 of an inch.
All right, I finally got my food, so I'm going to quickly eat before we continue with this, before I expire here.
Oh, don't you do that. Remember to take the medicine, too.
I'm taking it right now. Just as you said it, because I was running around this morning, didn't get a chance to do anything. So I am going to put myself on mute for a few minutes, guys, just so that I can eat and take my meds. I'll be back.
All right. Now it's going to go quiet because I don't know what to say.
Just work. Tell people what you're doing.
Well, you don't have to actually mute. Just speak quietly. You can pop in and correct me if I get it wrong. All right. So.
Can't talk.
That
In my mouth.
In my mouth. That's what they always say. What else you got in your mouth there, Marina?
Let's not go there and keep it egg sandwich like you suggested. There you go.
All right, good. I hogged mine down. I was hungry. Here lately, I've been more hungry than I have been anything. Cause I don't eat much, but boy, when I eat, boy, you better watch out. I eat more than you. But I have lost weight. I weighed myself the other day. I'm down from 135 to 123, so I've lost quite a bit of weight. Quite a bit of weight. I've not been eating all the fatty foods and things like that, so I think that's a pretty good deal. Sing, Emily, sing. Aw, I can't. I don't know if I can. I have to type slow because words are not coming out of my fingers. Oh, words are not coming out of my fingers. Haha. I don't know if it'll make a tick against Marina's channel or not. So I'm careful not to sing much. I think that's a little bit long for that. So I may have to trim just a scotch off. Maybe. Because this was an 8.5 inch width or length. I don't know. We'll see when I cross that bridge. And plus, my voice has been cracking a lot since I was sick. Where my voice goes in and out has been happening here lately, so I don't know if it would sound very good anyway. Probably sound nasally. I actually sang a song while I was sitting here looking for scrap paper for the junk journal, and I ran across a songbook that I had, and I sat there and I sang. Oh, where is it? Did I put it at the bottom? Probably. Nope. There it is. There was one in here that I'm saying everybody's heard it. It's probably in the back. Probably need to look in the syllabus here.
Don't get my channel banned.
No. I'll sing just a little bit of it. Everybody will know. They'll probably sing with me. I've tore out a few pages in here, but that one I will not touch. Y'all remember this one? That's the one that I picked, and I was sitting there singing that I knew from way back when I was in church. I really love to sing it. So here goes. All right. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, that old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bear it to dark Calvary. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. All right, that's all I'm gonna sing. Wasn't the best, because I hadn't sang in a while. If you left because you can't stand to hear me sing, I agree with you.
No, you did very well. Very, very well, especially a cappella. So
I love to sing. I've been singing since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
I'm going to, and let's give some shout outs. So hi Vanessa, hi Ray, hi Sandra, hi Up in the House Records, Martha, Margaret, and anybody else that I may have missed while I'm eating my lunch.
All right, so there's some other songs that I know, but I'm not going to sing. I'm not very good at them. I'm still antsy about this because I know that it's the right size, but I still have like a slight overhang because it bubbles when you.
Okay, I'm a little confused. What is that piece?
This is the outside.
Oh, okay.
This is the one we're going to be covering and putting the corset holes in.
Right, but it's supposed to be 1/4 of an inch smaller.
Yeah, but I've got that, but is it in height too? Because it's supposed to line up with the.
It's supposed to have 1/4, according to the picture I'm looking at, it's supposed to have 1/4 of an inch all the way through. So I made mine at 8.25 since my book is 8.5.
Well, I didn't do that.
That's too big. Then you're not going to be able to see anything underneath it. And the whole point is you want to let the burlap show through.
So how much should I take off? About 1/2 inch on that?
Okay, your book is 8.5 high.
I believe, as far as I remember.
All right, so I went to
8.5.
All right, so I went to an 8.25. So go to 8.25. So take 1/4 inch off.
All right.
Whoa.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm measuring, just making sure that I was right. Okay, so just take 1/4 of an inch off?
Yes.
So
But you're doing it on the wrong side.
That's how I can tell how far to trim over, goofball.
Okay, but you're taking it off the height. Not yeah.
Well, I've got.
You're taking it off the height, not the width.
Okay. Just watch. See what I'm doing. All right. That's what I was doing. I was measuring over. See? I was marking it where I need to cut. Make sure I got them both the same spot.
As long as you're cutting it on the top part.
Yeah, this is the length, the one that it's going to show.
Okay, I can tell you right now you're doing that wrong.
All right, look, let me do it and I'll show you. If I'm wrong, I'll recut it because I got plenty of chipboard and can recut it.
Okay, Emily, I can't watch you do this. Like,
just watch. It's too late. I've already cut it. Now you will see what I'm about to do. All right. I cut the width of the book. That way you would see the sides. See?
Right. You also, okay, so you also need the height.
Okay. That's what else I needed to cut.
Right. That's what you were throwing me off because I kept, you didn't say you were cutting, you had to cut the width down too. I thought it was just the height. Sorry, I don't, no Miss Paranoia here.
You're okay. You're okay. No worries.
All right, so.
And I will, but the only thing is I will have to repair this right here because it's all kind of boogered up.
Yeah.
It's all boogied up. So, what I think is, where did I do?
Oh, yeah, let me wash my hands.
So this, do you remember this?
Yeah.
She used it, and I'm gonna go on through and see if I can find a non-all boogered up section, which I have found. So I can use that other stuff on something else. Put this up, and I'll use this on some of my leather looking journals. Okie dokie.
All right. Now I feel better. My hands are clean again. No more oil.
All right, so.
Yes, I am. I am. I definitely am. I am paranoid.
She forgets that I make these all the time. Well, used to anyway.
Now, did you say that we need to use the hot glue gun in order to put in the inside, or are we using fabric tack to put in the spine?
No, listen, on the outside, when she made her spine, you know, the piece, this piece right here.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this piece in here.
You need something that's going to hold, because if you use something that's gonna lose its grip over time, it's going to pull the whole book out.
Okay, so fabric tack?
Yeah. Okay. Fabric tack with a probably mix of your art glitter glue. That's a good strong bond.
I am going to stick it to my tape measure.
Oh, you're talking like her. I love how she says her W's or her R's. She says as W's. I love that. That was so cute.
Well, it took me a couple of shots to understand where she had gotten the idea that she was saying Bohemian crafty. I had to go over and over and re-heard it. But then I tried finding it and didn't realize it was a channel. That
yeah,
it was linked to her channel. And I was like, okay, so I went to her channel and put in Bohemian crafting, but nothing was coming up except for, you know, the crafting itself, not the channel.
Yeah. That's from my outside, but I'm going to go ahead and put this structure in here.
So in case we are completely confused, people, we are going to be doing a corset spine. That's what the extra lightweight chipboard is for. Just want to make sure this gets nice and clean.
But I'm doing mine, my inside spine a little bit differently than hers.
Yeah.
She is doing a hidden spine. I am doing a, what is it called?
Aren't you doing it right? I thought you were doing the same as me.
I was gonna put the paper, the contact paper over top of this after. Well, when I get ready to do the inside, I'm going to put the contact paper on it, sew the pieces in, but I'm going to try and score along the lines where it overflaps here.
Oh, you're going to put wings. You're going to put wings.
Yeah, because remember, it'll get covered up with this if I have enough, remember?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got my reinforced line inside already, so we're golden on that. And so it just depends on how big your book is. Now, if you make your own book, that's totally fine. Just make sure that your spine is very well enforced. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this because I so got the idea from her on to use this. Okay. It's a great alternative if you're just wanting to wrap it in the contact paper. It's washable and it's really nice to use.
Yeah, I don't have any, so I'm not covering mine. I'm using hockey tape to reinforce the edges. And just in case you're wondering what the heck hockey tape, it's Graffer's tape in the States.
Graffer's tape. And gaffer's tape is basically what they use for electrical cords, like for drama departments and things like that, to hide your electrical cords on stage.
Kind of yes, kind of no. No, it's not. Graffer's tape is a cloth tape. The electrical tape is plastic based or vinyl based.
I know. They use it on drama stages. That way they can rip it up fast. Like if they're moving their cords and stuff.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I just know that I
remember share. Now, the person that I want to do this, she had 3 separate pieces. Now I'm going to have one large piece. So I'm going to be pulling this off in one large piece.
Basically, I'm using the cloth tape in place of Tyvek. That's what I'm using this for. Yeah, you don't need to do 3 separate pieces, Emily, because yours is big enough.
Right, right. She was just using scraps.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's sticky too. Very, very sticky. There's something underneath there. Yeah. He says, I want to get in there too. Now you would put this on just the exact same ways you would a outside cover for your book. It's just simpler and it's easy and it's quick. And it's like a big large roll of tape. And I'm going to use an extra strip of tape there just in case.
Okay, so I've got the tape in there. Now, when did I say I got to do the block tape next, right? Because then the overlay, that's right, then it's going to be overlay. Okay. I just realized I did it on one side first. And I'm putting a little bit of extra glue because normally the hockey tape is meant to go on top of each other. So that's where the glue comes in. But when you're using a single layer like this, it doesn't always stick properly. And I just screwed up. All right, first is gone. That's why the way I hate using hockey tape, because it doesn't always go on smoothly.
Put the tape over too a little far. But that's okay. Even if that shows, it's going to get covered. So. Took that corner too little too far. But guess what? Mama's got a solution.
How's Mama Wanda doing? I haven't seen her in a while.
She's taking care of some handicap Boston Terriers. She's just got a lot on her plate. She's got a lot on her plate right now. She's having a little bit of a go with the. Yep. So even if you wanted to just use this as the cover itself, this would be awesome. Because it is cleanable. You can wipe it off. Even if you spill water on it, you can still wipe it off. There you go. There's your first cover. All right. You ready for the next step yet, Marina?
Nope, I'm still working on my first step.
All right, I wait.
No, you can go on ahead. Like, I got the first step, the binding and stuff. I just got to do that part.
I'm just kind of lost right now. That's the reason why I said next step, please. I got the outside cover. I got the enforced spine in.
And now I thought I was following you on this one.
Well, I kind of watched it in a very quick hurry. I'm thinking that we got to put the burlap on next.
Yeah, but don't you have to do the inside?
No, because I'm going to make the flap, and that material is going to cover those flaps. I'm going to put the material over. Yep, so I'm waiting on the interior. So I'm going to go ahead and put the burlap on.
Yep.
And so I have got this really pretty pinky burlap that I'm going to be using. And I have apparently made that too big. And yeah, dagnabbit. I'm going to have to resew that. I guess the stuff shifted whenever when I cut it. Dang it! But it's all gonna be underneath. So
you only have to cut it. You only have to cut it down a bit.
Right,
an
inch, like maybe half an inch on the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start it right there, and I'm just gonna follow along.
Vanessa, she is using contact paper. She used contact paper for her cover. So black contact paper.
All right, so yeah, that worked. Now to glue that on. But she used tape, and I don't have that thick tape, so I'm gonna adapt the trusty old Fabri-Tac.
Yep, that's what I'm going to use.
Because I don't have that thick tape or that wide tape, the 2-inch tape. I don't have that, and I'm still yet to get my hands on some carpet tape, which would work in its place, but I don't have it.
Hi, Karen Kane. KK.
Hi, KK.
She said she's asking the same question Vanessa just did. It's contact paper that Emily's using.
I'm using black contact paper.
And I am not covering mine up. All I'm using is hockey tape around the edges. Because my book was fairly new, so it wasn't that ruined. Emily's was in really bad shape, so it had to be recovered. And being the fact that here in Canada, we can get hockey tape very, very easily, it just makes sense. And I'm using a 1.5 inch wide.
Luckily, I can move this with this Fabri-Tac because I placed it in Roma's butt. And the next thing is going to be the part that we have been working harder on, trying to figure it out.
Yep, the corset. I did discover that the eyelets have to be put an inch apart.
Yep, I seen that she was using the T-ruler.
Yeah.
But you don't need a T-ruler.
No,
you need to just have a mark at the top.
Yeah.
And just tick mark the spots. She was using a fancy schmancy ruler. You don't need that.
I have a T-ruler, but what's the difference?
It just basically helps you square up the page, keep you squared. That's all it is.
There.
If you're handy with a ruler like us other crafters, you won't need it. All right, I'll wait for you on this part. And plus, it gives a chance. And plus, it gives a chance for this Fabri-Tac to dry.
Well, I'm on that part too, so.
All right, I'll wait on you.
See?
But while I'm waiting on you, I'm gonna take a potty break because I drank a half bottle of Powerade before the show, so gotta go. I'll be right back. I'm throwing the sound out.
Basically, the way she showed is to put a piece of burlap or something that you can distress underneath it. It's not really going to show this much through. No, Karen, no. We're not saying that at all. Although that would be funny. Especially with Martha agreeing with me that I am paranoid. Woohoo! And I mean, like everybody, we're all learning this. This is my first time actually showing a junk journal on cam because I usually make them in the background. I do not show it on cam. That's how bad I am at it. All right, so now, and again, remember, you're not going to see much of the burlap. You're going to see it just through the cracks and the top part where I distressed it. And we sewed it. You can't, I use the same thing. Oh, Karen said that she goes, my bad, I'll go back to my stuff you corner. And I'm like, no, you don't have to say that at all.
You know what that means, right? Shut the F up, corner.
Yeah, I do. That's why I said it's not necessary. They can ask the same question over and over again.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I love answering questions. So if you got a question, ask
exactly. You should have seen how many questions I've been asking Emily since yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You me? Woo!
I was like, okay, this is what you do. And I've had to repeat myself several times. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, just like I repeat myself when we're making the other kinds of journals. And I just realized mine is a little bit too much. So I'm going to trim it down just a tiny bit. Much better. Oh, that looks really nice. That came out really nice. Okay. Okay, that I'm not sure what that mark is, so that's okay. All right, so this will be covered up too, guys, so you're not going to see all of this. And it picks up, like, that's the only thing I hate about the hockey tape. It picks up anything.
Now that I'm looking at this, I don't know if I'm going to have enough of this to do the inside and outside. I don't know.
Can you turn it? Can you?
It's in a rectangle form.
Yes, because I was going to say maybe you can turn it. Can you turn?
Yeah, I've got it. What am I thinking? Because I need 4 of these. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough. What am I thinking? It's just enough, actually. All right.
Yeah.
So.
No, you're gonna need 4 plus the spine, so 5.
I know. Look down here. I've got all this space down here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll just put the spine straight up where the flowers are like going straight up. Make it look a little different.
Now's the best time to finish off UFOs. That's for sure. Okay, so I got to put that to dry. So leave that over here. Now, the next step. All right, so now the next step is to take my other pieces. Now, I only forgot about one thing, Emily.
What?
I'm using see-through lace. So.
Okay.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Oh, it's going to show the cover.
No. I got an idea. Just hang on. My little mind is working. I hope it is.
It always is working.
I'm hoping it's working.
What are UFOs? Unfinished objects?
Yep.
I call them whips. Works in progress.
All right, so what I can do, because I think this paper is big enough, I can use this. It's out of a book that I just ripped out the pages.
Oh, encyclopedia pages or?
No, it's just a book that I got at the library. They were throwing it out, so I picked it up because it's got some pages in book form. It's called The Wonderful World of Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but look, it's a big, huge one.
Oh.
So some of them had like normal, the magazine papers, but in the back, there's a whole section of normal papers, of like that book paper. So I got tons in thing. So I'm going to use 3 of those because I like the fact that it's big enough to go up and down. So what's some of the projects that you're finishing, KK? So now these have to be individually wrapped. So I'm going to take one. I'm going to use that side and I'm going to basically go like this. Now I'm going to use, if I can find it, I know I put it somewhere in this mess. Ah, there it is, peeking out of me. Here you go. Oh, nice. Karen says she started making an outfit in Y2K, so I'm finishing it now, kind of like a hazmat suit. Hi, Teresa. Okay, so I'm going to cover these just as if I would a normal book.
I don't know if she heard me or not, but I said, hello, Teresa.
All right.
Poodle Mama's poodle just got glue all over her nose. Oops. My glue fell over and smacked into the dog's nose. Did you get your stuff out of the dye bath?
Did I get my stuff out of the way?
The dye bath. Did you redo them?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the burlap.
Stuff.
Yeah, the burlap. No, I didn't put the lace in there. I remember we decided to keep it on white.
Oh yeah.
This one went a little bit crooked. Okay. Oh.
For those of you who are just joining us, thank you for coming in. Today we are making a junk journal, but this is a different style of journal. This is called a corset lace front journal. And we are following the tutorial from...
Well, it's not exactly a tutorial. She just showed us how to do it.
Yeah, she showed how to do it, but we're not following to the T exactly how she done it. But we are getting the inspiration from Dad blast it. Marina, what's her name?
Scrap Queen and Bohemian Crafting.
Yeah, there you go. So, if you're wanting to follow the tutorial per Veda, what they do, please go and see those people. And after this video is posted, Marina will possibly get the links for you.
Yeah,
and it'll get
basically we show you how to do what we're doing. We just watched the video and we're following what she did. All right, so that's my first one. Not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. Okay, so now we're gonna gotta do the second one.
Did you make sure to get your eyelets out, Marina?
Yeah, they're on my desk somewhere.
I've got red ones to go with this.
Nope, all I got is silver.
I've got a little box full of colors. These are old too. I have some more elsewhere, but I don't know where the heck I put them. So I had to grab those. All right, so
Nope,
I've got that first cover made. Isn't that gorgeous?
I love that paper or the fabric or whatever it is.
It was a old school cardigan thing. It was this right here. It was just basically a half a yard of material that you could make a cardigan out from. That's what that is. And I don't know what year this thing came out. 1994, Daisy Kingdom.
It's old.
1994. So, yeah. That's what that material is. Write one down and big one to go, and then a little one.
Well, with everybody, I know Karen's making outfits. Who else is working on something? Let us know. You know, you were using brittle book pages the other day, and now I know what you mean because this stuff is brittle.
Told you. You gotta be careful with it. It'll tear apart right in your hands if you're not careful.
Well, it's not that bad. All I'm saying is that I'm seeing a lot of cracking and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of us use it as like decoupage kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm going to be using it for. This is just the background because that way, because the lace that I'm going to use on top of it is see-through.
Yeah.
I mean, if my light chipboard had been solid color, all one color, I wouldn't have had to do this. I would have kept it the same, but because I ended up screwing up the first one that I used, and I didn't have any more to redo it. I think this is gonna look, and this is the way she did hers anyway, so.
Yeah.
The one step, because mine is light paper, I think I'm gonna do a inking on this before I put the lace. I don't know how much it'll show through, but I think it'll look really nice.
It's a try.
Yep. Okay, so need that part.
Second one down. They look almost identical.
Nice.
Huh. Now, this is the piece here. All right, this next part's going to be very, very interesting. See if it works.
If it works.
If not, well, it's okay.
I'll make it work. Like I said, I have, if the what I had originally planned doesn't work, I'll make it work.
You know, other crafters make things look so simple. So when you go to try it, you're like, well, how in the world did you do that, right?
Well, okay, you know I got the sewing machine for Christmas, right? Well, today was the first day I used it. So,
Really?
yeah, today was the first day I used it to make those pockets that I was talking about that I'm going to show everybody later. Well, the interesting thing is, yeah, I had to sit and maybe watch the video 20 times before I figured out how to thread, because it's got an automatic threader on it. Only to come and find out the little piece that goes inside of the needle, you know, it's supposed to be like a little hook that goes in through the needle so that it can grab on to the thread.
Yeah, I have one.
Right.
Yeah, I have one.
It was misaligned. So every time I tried to hook the thread, it wasn't hooking. And I was like, I don't know how many swear words I must have said at that sewing machine before I realized that the freaking hook was not entering in the eye of the needle. That's why the thread wasn't threading.
Did you take a pair of pliers and kind of bend it to where it was?
Yeah. Well, not a pliers. I took something else, but.
Right.
But you know, because I kept saying, like, why the hell is this not working? I'm doing exactly the same. Until I realized that it was the wrong way. All right, I gotta go mute for a minute. Hi, Shirley.
Shirley, if you're in my channel, please head over to Marina's Creations. Her link should be in the description box. That way I can talk to you. You ever notice when you're talking to somebody and you stop talking to them or they hang up, the air kind of gets quiet, or the room gets quiet, and you have that white noise effect in your ears? That's what's happening. I'm so used to sound at all times. It's weird for it to be quiet. It almost hurts my ears for it to be quiet.
All right, sorry about that.
No worries.
My dentures were coming out, and that's what was causing me to cough.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to replace the glue on it every 24 hours or so. I forgot to do it earlier. Well, I ate just as we were starting, so that's what caused it to come loose. Yeah, that's why it just took me a moment, and I got it, and I fixed it. Okay, so I got that part done. Now, I think these might be too big. Maybe too small.
Are you about to start the holes?
No, not yet. Right now, I gotta redo the covers.
Oh. Well, I was gonna say I'm behind then. I'm just now covering the last piece.
No, I gotta do the I gotta do the second piece. You're doing just fabric. I've put the book pages underneath so that I could put the lace through, remember?
Okay. Gotcha. I'll wait on you from here because this is going to have time to dry anyway, because if I don't, the eyelets, when we poke the holes, it's going to be bad. And I got to find some kind of spot to mark. Let me see if my white gel pen will work. If I have one. Oh, that's clear. I don't need clear. I need white. I thought that was white. Let's see.
That will work.
Oh, that's. And this is a Signo too. This should not be drying up.
What are you babbling about?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. All right. Now I'm not going to put, see, this is where I'm thinking I'm going to need the hot glue gun.
What I was saying is I need a new white gel pen, because the one that I have, the Signo white gel pen, does not want dry. And I don't believe I have any other white pens.
All right. It's going to take a few minutes for my hot glue gun to heat up.
Oh, shoot. Thank you for reminding me, because I had mine sitting here, but just didn't have it turned on. I was waiting until I got closer to doing this.
Yeah, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this part free. I'm not going to put any glue on it. And I'm going to put the glue on the inside. See how beautiful this is? Look. Now the book page is showing through.
Ooh, nice.
You know what? No, I'm debating on whether I want to glue it. No.
Well, you gotta glue it in some spots, or it's gonna
glue it. I was gonna glue it on the inside, but you might be right. Okay, give me a minute.
Because if something picks it, if you've got like a piece of metal or something, it's gonna pull that.
I didn't just do that. I just broke my. Oh no. Oh, definitely going to be returning this. Look, the little piece that holds the cap, the little cap, it broke. I went to pull it off and the whole thing broke.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to have to go back to using a pin. Darn it.
Oh, was it disconnected?
Yeah, the connector, the piece on the top that closes it up, it broke off.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I'm just going to, actually, leave it alone. And
I found one of my bottles, finally. I found one of my bottles.
Yeah, that's it. Now, see the little piece that goes on top? It just broke off. I don't know where it went.
Uh-oh.
Because I was going to use it just as a cap, but I don't see it anywhere.
Well, the worst case scenario is get you a pencil eraser, like a regular pencil eraser, take your needle and hollow a part of it out and stick it right on top of it. There's your stopper. I don't even know if this glue is dried out or not, because I've had this for so long. Oh, wow, it's not. It's still viable. Oh, it's clogged. That is clogged like crazy. I'll wait on you while you get that done.
Well, the beauty of this is that it is you can't see through. It's not see through, so it's invisible completely when you
It's been in here over 2 years. I remember when I first got these. It's the very first year I started crafting, I think. I probably have to soak this in hot water to get all that glue unstuck out of there. Turn that over so it's dry.
Okay.
Now, if I'm correct, we'll be starting the baby album next week, won't we?
Yeah, we should, providing I get that frickin' paper, because I can't start it without it getting here. And like I said yesterday, the last place I saw it, it was sitting in Chicago. But I mean, we've already got the album made, which is the nice thing. We just have to do paper stuff now.
Just make the mats and then the extras going. Because I already got the stickers and the ephemera kit and all of it.
Yep.
And then I found the extras to go in it yesterday out of that other paper pack. Come on. Where the heck did that thing go? There. It was in my sleeve. That would have been a very pokey situation.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Ugh. I'm done playing with that. I'm done with the headache. I'll soak that in some hot water later. Yeah, that glue still not going to come through because it's clogged up in the top. There we go. It's coming out hot day.
So there you go. Look.
Awesome sauce. Did you ink it?
No, I forgot. That's okay.
Oh well, you can do it later.
I can go back and do it now. Like if I want to put, actually, it's not a bad idea. Hold on. I can use that one. I don't want to use anything too strong. There.
I'm going to go ahead and cut to the inside of the book.
Yep.
While you're doing that, I'll have to remeasure it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this and put the material on the centerpiece, the second centerpiece. I'm going to go ahead and put the material, just glue it here, but leave the flaps loose.
What?
I'll show you.
Yeah, you can't do the inside yet because you have to do the
yeah, I know. I'm cutting the squares for it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to put it on. What I am going to do is I'm going to cut the piece for this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and glue it down, but leave the flaps open to where I can glue the flaps down, and then cover the material at the top of the flaps. And it took this whole piece of material, so about a half a yard will do it.
Ow.
What you do?
Hot glue gun.
Hey, that's hot.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you tell me when I burn myself? Hey, it's hot.
Yep. Right now. I'm being an idiot. Instead of okay. There it is. No, you're not allowed to get on my table. Nah, I'll get it out after.
Okay, so that's ready whenever I put it inside the book, and the flaps will be down. Yay! All right, Emily, where'd you put the book? I don't know. Oh, duh. I looked right at it. Okay, so that ought to go right there. When I put the signatures in, that'll be down. And so this will be covered right here. And I sewed it, don't cut the selvage edge off. I'm a dickwit. I bet you I could get away with cutting that off a little bit. That way I can show a little bit of the edge. All right, so that'll be there. And that will be over here. And so therefore, this will follow right here. And this will be right here. So that would be the inside of your book. Like that. And that would be your signature, because we're going to be sewing the signatures, I'm going to be sewing the signatures onto this. She is going to be doing a hidden one. So basically it would look
Same
like
thing. It's the same thing. I'm sewing it onto a piece like that.
Yeah. But you don't have the hinges or the flaps. I do.
No, yeah, I'm not doing the flap.
I just want some extra secure, be extra secure. I'm just that way. Because I tend to make mine very large. And so I wanted some extra security. So if it started to pull, these things would stop it from coming out. Oh wow, this is gonna look so pretty. Look at that. Those colors go perfect together. So
This.
So that's just enough of the burlap to show through. Look.
Yeah, see?
If I can get it to the edge. Yeah, that's just enough of that burlap to show for when we do the corset stitch right here. So yeah, that's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah, and that's what you wanted to do. You wanted just to show through.
That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait till we get that part done. I will. That's gonna be the hard part of getting it on there. It's all in steps.
Not the greatest, but I'll do it afterwards. Now, this side. Let's make it again.
I finally found my little Dollar Tree razor thing. I finally found one. I found the package. I had been looking for this thing for close to a year now, and I had lost it shortly after I put it up. Now I can.
What is it?
It's a little Dollar Tree razor or a little scraper, and oh my gosh, this is a lifesaver. Look at all that crap that just got up off my desk.
Yeah, I've got to buy one of those things.
I've seen Stacy using one, and I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. And she's like, this thing works, and I was like, okay, gotta go get me one. And I went to the store and got one. Lo and behold, it does work. But that's when I first started crafting, though. I didn't know what these things. I didn't know what a lot of things were until I started watching people.
Yep.
I just don't know where my other one went. There was 2 in a pack. I don't know where the darn thing went.
Yeah. It'll come out when you clean again.
Yeah, but all I got to do is keep hold of that one somewhere. Well, I did clean yesterday. Lord, I was looking for all my junk journal stuff since I had put everything up for scrapbooking. I was surprised at what I found.
Exactly.
I was like, oh, there it is. I've been looking for that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some measurement. All right. How far was it down?
1 inch.
She did
1
inch. 1 inch down? No. Oh, crap.
I'm going to start it at 1 inch down.
I got to find a marker. Let's see. Marker, please. Marker. That's not going to show up. That's red. How about we do black? How far in though? Like from the edge, how far in?
I'm gonna go, first off, you're marking it the wrong way. You need to mark it on the other side where it's that you can see the things in. I'm gonna mark it on, yeah, I'm gonna mark it on that side.
Okay, so 1 inch down, and how far in?
Half inch in.
Half inch in? Okay. I would go at least a little over a half an inch, like the next.
So 0.75.
Hang on a minute. Half, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 inches in.
Yeah, 3/4 inch. Okay. Now, why is that?
Because you don't want it too close to the edge, because when you put the eyelet in, it's gonna stretch. So I'd put at least 3/4 inches in, That way it gives enough room for the ribbon to show, to stretch
Okay.
across. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
An inch down and 3/4 inches in. Inch down. On here. And then every inch down.
Yep.
And I got to do the middle one the same way, but I can just use one of these as sort of a template. All right, you know what? I'm going to do one at a time because that's too confusing. It's going to be hard to see because dang, we're going to have just enough holes that she had in hers. 7. If you do it right, there's 7 holes. Just like this.
Nice. I need that afterwards. All right. I'm gonna make a mark here. No, here. You sure that 0.7 works? Because it almost looks like it's too much to me.
Ew.
Let's see.
Weird about this. Because I can't see my darn marks, and I don't know if they're correctly lined up. So what makes me think is I'm going to go ahead and punch the holes with them like this. That way they are correct. Because, yeah. Because I don't think the dots are lined up. Yeah, I'm off. Way off. All right. Just wondering. You know what? I've got more gold than anything. I'm just going to put gold on here.
Yep, you can do that. Because you're going to need 714. You're going to need 28 altogether.
Yeah. I've got more gold than anything. I don't have any of the red, so I guess we'll go use those. I'm going to try something real quick. I can do it. I got enough. So I'm going to test my theory out on this. See if that hole's big enough. And that's going to be loose. And pull out. So hoping not to have to use that. Okay. First hole are punched, and now I'm going to go back over and punch through the other side. Holes. This is going to be the most tedious part. This right here. No. No. That is so screwed up. This shifted.
It shifted?
Yeah, it shifted. Damn it.
Can you fix it with the
I've got an extra piece of material, but I don't know if it's long enough.
No, I mean, can you shift it with glue?
No, the holes are already in it.
Yeah, glue it down.
Huh?
Glue it down.
What do you mean? The holes are already through the thing.
Okay, so I guess I'm not understanding what the problem is.
Look, the holes start here, and then they shift to here.
So put in a new hole. Because you may not see the other hole because of the fact that it's going to have the ribbon over it. Try to hide it with the ribbon. Didn't you mark each one like I did?
I did, but you can't see it. I don't have a light enough pen. That's why I was cussing, because I didn't have a white pen. Good, bless it, man. I got the first two right. After that, it went all haywire. No, I didn't even get the first few right. Good God. Alright, let's try this another approach. I knew something was too good to be true.
Sorry.
It was too perfect.
How did it shift though? Didn't you glue it down properly?
Yeah, it's how I was holding it.
And you guys say I'm too paranoid. If anything, me, it's now putting the eyelets in is where I'm going to screw up.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm cutting the holes for it, and that's where I've messed up. See, I got the first three right. But the next few I got wrong. Shifted. Should have done this in the beginning so you can see pencil marks. Should have done that. Dang. I'm going to go ahead and put these pieces in before I lose my mind here.
My first screw up.
All right, one done. intense. No wonder she done that off camera. Oh, crud. But she had a crocodile. I don't. I have the old hand manual red handle.
Yeah, that's what I'm using is the crocodile.
Well, you got the money for the crocodile. I don't.
Well, kind of yes, kind of no. Michael's had it with 40% coupons, so only cost me like $20.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, because it's only $44 brand new. So with if you watch and you wait and hope they have it in stock, you can easily get it with the 55% coupon.
Where at Michael's?
Yep.
I don't have a Michael's around me. I have a
I'm
Hobby
gonna
Lobby.
send it to you.
That is it. Let me. Hey, Hobby Lobby. Oh, I got a message from James Lee. He was out in the backyard and he said, "We have sprouted corn. Hot dang. Yay!
You have what?
My corn is starting to sprout.
Woohoo!
Out of the ground. Out of the ground. I'm excited because we've got 4 different kinds of corn growing.
One of them's a little bit wonky. Oh well.
Look. See that? It is wonky. So it'll be from the heart. I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect. I'm gonna have to cut more material than what I have because it's gonna be wider.
Okay, I'll put for one. Not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna leave that one till last. Oh, you know what I might have done wrong on this one? Hold on.
I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect like other people's. I mean, nobody's perfect.
I just realized I forgot to change around the way this goes. Darn it.
Too late now.
Yeah. See?
With the flow. That might be one of the reasons why it's so damn hard to get through.
Let's see if I can go.
Good Lord.
Okay. 14 left. 14 more.
You're gonna get done with this faster than me, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's because mine is, I'm using the crocodile, but I mean, we'll get there eventually. Nope, won't wonky.
Yeah, daggone it. This is the most tedious part of the whole journal right here.
Yep.
So if anybody is attempting to make this, you better have the patience of Zeus. And have a good contraption to do this.
Patience of a saint to do this particular one.
Huh?
Patience of a saint.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This one's still bugging me.
I had 8 holes instead of 7. How many did you have?
7, I think.
I had 8. But I've got extra.
7.
I think I added an extra one in somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't matter. That's just the extra 4. I should have extra. Oh yeah, got extras. Oh, have mercy.
Now what?
My hands are starting to hurt.
Mm.
Arthritis sucks.
Yes, it does. I'm going to feel it. I'm not going to feel it now. I'm going to feel it later. It's like when I was doing that other book. When I was doing these, remember that book that I sold in the last auction? It had the eyelets on it.
Yep.
I didn't feel it until I went to bed.
No.
Yeah, I can see this one's going to go. Okay.
This is breaking every one of my damn nails that I have left.
To this one.
All right. One down, 2 more to go. 16 more holes. Ow.
Somehow I managed to catch my nail in there. All right. And this is going to be the fun part.
Oh man, look at my hands. Oh, ow.
Take some Tylenol now.
I don't know where it's at. I don't keep it in here no more. Oh.
Yeah, where the hell's my spray bottle? There it is.
My hands will break for a minute. Oh.
Let that sit for a minute, and I'm gonna go wash my hands because it's full of glue.
Yeah, I don't have as much force as it would in my hands. Down.
All right.
That one.
I think so. Is it in the row where I planted?
Yeah.
Really? All of them are sprouted? Yes. Are there, hey, there's 10 in each row. Is there 10 sprouts? Cool beans. I guess this rain has helped us.
If you planted 10 seeds, did you expect more than 10 seeds?
No, he doesn't know what they look like when they sprout. I was asking him.
I know, but it was just funny. You know what I mean?
Well, our grass is starting to grow back in there because it's been rainy in here or rainy down here, and so he's not sure if it's corn or not. We haven't been able to get in there and weed it out. Weed out the grass that's beginning to grow back, or hoe it out, or whatever you call it. I'll be glad when this is done. I'm breaking a sweat doing this stuff. Oh, after this one, only 8 more. Oh. My hands are shaking. They hurt so bad.
Yeah, it takes some. I remember the first time that I worked with that stuff. Same thing happened with me.
I feel sorry for the leather people, but they have the machines to do it properly.
They have what? I think they have.
Work with leather.
Yeah, I think they use a totally. They have machines like the big, huge tonk machines.
Yeah.
So they're
the first timers. They have the hand tools like this. This is actually a leather awl.
Yeah.
But you can find it in your sewing section. Your sewing notions.
There we go. Now it's better. Ain't gonna be perfect, but it's good. Look at that.
Yeah, mine's gonna be a little wonky, but yeah, yours is more lined up than mine.
Ugh. Now.
Holy Mother of Mercy, please, Lord, please help my hands because they need to work, but they hurt so bad right now. Have mercy on my hands. Yeah, they're off a little bit, but you can hardly tell because of the floral pattern.
It's when you put the rape.
Stuff in there.
Yeah, it's when you put the rope is when we're gonna actually see where the
strip went.
It, okay. Yeah. See. I did break it. Darn, darn, dang, darn, darn.
What'd you do?
Break my nail.
Oh, Lord. Do you realize how many nails I've broken sitting here?
Yeah, but when it catches fabric, it drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I take a pair of scissors and I cut the raw edge off. Like I'm going to have to do when I get done.
No, will not do that.
Well, I have a pair of nail scissors. That's what
Yeah,
my
I
fussy
do
cutting
too,
scissors
but
are. See? That's my fussy cutting scissors. They're nail scissors. And then I actually have a pair of nail salon scissors that they used to cut, but I found them yesterday. There they are.
so I
These
think
things right here.
it's too.
These things right here.
Yeah, yeah, I've got quite a few of those.
And that's what I use to cut some really bad edges. And it's like it snips them right off. We've probably got about 10 to 12 of these things.
Yeah, same with me.
Oh.
What?
My hands are starting to really, really hurt. I can't get that pressed down. Probably have to call him in here to do the rest of these. Oh, man, that one just might be a defective one because that's just being a pain in the butt. Yeah, I think that one's a defective one. But you know what?
Now I didn't watch, but she went crisscross, right?
Like she would tie a shoestring. Start from the bottom with the thing on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, so she went crisscross.
Oh yeah, that one wasn't a defective one. They both were defective. Really? I don't have time for screw up. And I'm gonna call him in here and tell him to do these. Actually, I think I will. See if he'll do me a favor. Just when I thought I would get out of it, he ain't even in the house. Maybe if I give my hands a break for a minute, it might turn out. But what's weird is the darn rivet thingies they're going smooth on one side and then they're not wanting to flower down like the rest of them.
Got it.
And I don't have a hammer that's quiet in here because he stole it in here. He stole my little hammer. I kept it in here for jewelry. Or else I'd hammer it down on the floor.
I'll go out in the hallway or something and do it.
Oh, I don't have a hallway. My craft room goes straight into the living room. Then you turn, you not even turn your head. Go into my kitchen, and then you can stand in my living room doorway and go to 4 different rooms at once. Literally, you can take a step to your left, you're going to my craft room. You take a step to your right, you're stepping into the living room or the kitchen. You take a step forward, you're going into the bedroom. It's like a 4 square. Oh, my glass plate's cold, and so I lay my hands flat. Cool my hands off. Are you done with that?
No, still working.
Oh,
But I'm done with the eyelets. I'm already threading.
oh, you suck. There we go. I think that's what my hands needed, was a little bit of a rest because I got those flowers down.
Cooper's going crazy.
I think someone knocked on the door, but I think it's John. Hang on.
I think I'm going to double check that. She did it differently.
Oh man, I about put that in back. I'd have been mad at myself. Oh. I think I've spent the last 45 minutes putting these things in.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way it goes. Like I said, when I was doing that album one, it was just, wow. Okay, what do you think? I'm not too crazy about this.
You're supposed to have a gap.
I do
You're
have.
supposed to have. No. Whenever you put it on, when you put it, it's supposed to be loose, like jiggly loose.
Yeah.
When she put it down, that's when she tightened it up.
I know. Because when you look, that's not the point. Give me a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See?
Jesus.
What I'm saying is I don't like this ribbon.
Oh.
I think it's too messy, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Oh, I don't know.
Someone else give me an opinion in chat. I mean, I definitely can't go back to the white because the white is too, where's that other one that I had up here?
I've not seen anybody say anything since 3 o'clock.
Yeah, because we also went to lay down. Everybody's probably busy doing some other things and just lurking in our channel, which is fine.
Yeah.
Have lurkers, then nobody else.
Oh, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? That was the last one. Hot
Got
dang,
it.
hot dang, hot dang. Go away. Let's go away.
Okay, I can't find it.
Okay.
You know what? It's like you said yesterday. It's my, what was the word you used? It's my perfectionist that's not allowing me to see the beauty in this.
Well, my perfectionist is a dummy because I put the eyelets on the wrong side.
You did what?
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not even
Look,
gonna
you
answer
see
that.
what I'm talking about? You see?
I'm not even gonna answer. I wasn't watching you. I wasn't watching you, or else I would have. And then my paranoia would have started screaming. But I was not.
My hands hurt too much to put holes in it again. They were supposed to go on this side. Oh, I'm pissed at myself right now. Because this is supposed to be glued down, and if I glue it down, that's going to stick with it.
Well,
and there's no way for me to, I mean, I can probably jerry rig it, but it'll look off. I can try it. I can try it and see what it'll look like.
What? Put a piece over that one piece that's.
No, I'm going to try and just lace it anyway and see what it looks like. It'll be off a little bit. It's a junk journal. What do you expect? It's not going to be perfect.
See, my original idea was to use this lace instead. This one. Which I think is going to look a lot better. But I definitely would have to, I would have to spray this. I would have to spray it with the same stuff. I couldn't use it like that. So I am going to take this and I'm going to dump it in.
Well, he is here.
Sorry? Yeah, P.S. here.
Nothing to do with perfection. You don't like the way the ribbon looks. Try a different one. If it looks a
Yeah.
little bulky, try a lace ribbon. You might like that better.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Teresa.
Teresa?
Yeah, she just messaged me privately.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to dump it in the pink dye.
made little shoelace things. I just put a piece of tape on the end of my ribbon or my piece, and I'm lacing them like shoelaces.
I'm going to let it sit for 20 minutes. So in light of that, I mean, I think I could still use the big ribbon for the outside. But yeah, I do not like this one. I think that it's my eye that's. And I think she might have been using a lot bigger of eyelets. That could be it too.
Yeah, she was.
She was using the grommets instead of the eyelets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of those. I never bought them.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think my ribbon's too long enough. Did you use the overhanded lacing trick? Because yours looks a little different than mine.
I didn't even notice that one. I went crisscross.
This is crisscross, but I'm going over.
I'm doing a cross itself.
Watch. All right. Come from the bottom. Come from the bottom and go through the top.
Right.
And then come out. All right. Come up through the top. Come through the bottom. There's your crisscross method, and that's how she did it. That's how her crisscrosses were showing up.
Okay, that's probably what I was doing wrong then.
Yeah. It'll look a lot prettier. You're hiding your crisscrosses instead of showing them.
Yeah. Thanks, Bia. What you may have to do is
I gotta get a long piece
long enough?
No, look, I'm
if
one
you're
long short.
Wait, if you're at the top now, you I don't think it's gonna need that kind of a room. Like put it against the album itself.
Hang on.
Because it looks like you might have to tighten that quite a bit.
No, not really.
Yeah, but it might be enough. See, it might be enough that you can pull it tighter, but it's got to be pulled tighter quite a bit.
Maybe. But I don't want to pull it tight yet. Maybe I can get that last hole done when I get it glued down. I can just not glue down the corner.
Exactly. Once you pull it forward, that you're going to be able to get the thread up, because you see how loose it is. So you're going to have room a bit to pull it in a bit.
I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. But you see how I made my own shoelace tops?
Would you do tape it?
Yeah, I just put tape on the end.
I didn't think of that.
Well, you're welcome. There you go. Or you can do it with the next one.
It's okay. I'm not liking this thread anyway. I'm not liking this. Like maybe if I cut it in half. No, but even cutting it in half, it's driving me nuts. I don't like the fussiness of it. I'm gonna try the other lace first. See if I like the other lace. So in light of that, because this is going to take me a while to redo, I got to work on the inside, because this can be put off on the outside. All right, so now, as Emily said, I'm going to do something a bit different than she did. So I am going to, let me think here for a minute. I think I'm just going to take two to do it like I've been doing it the last couple of days, 2 11 by 11s, and put them on top. Like that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. So I know I'm going to need this one in its entirety. And then take off how much, because I'm going to need a bit to do the inside. Let's go in here. 8 inches. 8 and then 8.5.
It might work itself. I don't know. All right, I had the same amount of thing on that. All right, so I think it may work itself out once I move it around a little bit.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. Every one of them.
Awesome. I'm gonna take a potty break for just a second, Marina. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'm back. So suggestions. Should I go ahead and glue to about right here?
Sorry, say that once more.
I said, should I glue to about right here and then go back through? Or what? What do you think I should do?
Glue it on there and then go back through to pull the string.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can glue it halfway through so you can see how tight it needs to go.
I'm going to try some two-sided tape. I don't know if it'll stick, but I'll put glue on top of it too.
I'd say two-side stick as the tape with
Art glitter glue?
yeah. Fabric tack.
Fabric tack. Okay. Now I'm almost there. Whoa. Don't stick.
I've lost track of which side is up, which side is back down.
Uh-oh.
No, it doesn't matter. It's the same. It's the same thing. Whether I use the top or the bottom.
As long as you don't use one direction paper.
No. But I was gonna put a closure on this, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use the that other thing that I have, the band. This.
Oh, the crochet band?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna use the extra ribbon that I have from this as a closure. It's a tie closure.
Now the thing is, before I put in the signatures, don't I need to put in the dangle? Like after I put in.
Look, it's up to you.
Well, I got to put in the other part first. I got to put in the lace and everything before I put the dangle in, because the dangle. Yeah, this is beautiful.
I think I chose good. I think this was the last minute material, and I think the last minute stuff looks so pretty. All right, tape, come loose. There we go.
Yeah, and there's going to be some other stuff that's put in this, but look, so far. Once you have the lace and everything else on it, because I can put through, actually I might be able to put this through the lace rather than making a hole in the book.
Very true.
I might be able to put this, like it's wide enough that it might go through the two pieces of lace. And then I'm going to put some, like do a fabric dangle and stuff on it. All right, so this part is now done. I think that came out really pretty. Okay, so we are just under 3 hours. Did you want to keep on going, or did you want to stop for today and pick up again tomorrow at 1?
We can keep going.
Go check
I'm
out.
not- I don't have to do anything right now. Come on out. Oh, ooh, hands. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, lace is in the oven. So I guess I'm gonna have to put this aside. So I have to cover this up. Unless I use block. You know what? I'm going to do something different. Use this.
You think I should glue these down underneath this? Because I don't have much left.
Sorry, give me a minute.
Oh,
Okay, say that once more.
all right, I've got that kind of sort of where I need it to go.
Okay, and what it,
Do you think I should glue the ends underneath this or bring it around? Because I've only got like maybe 3 inches maybe or less.
can you make a knot and then the ends put it under? Can you tie it once?
Yes.
Yeah, now tie it one more time. Just to make sure it doesn't unravel, and then put it under the way she did.
All right. I'm going to cut this off, cut the tape edges up.
Yep. So I'm going to use 110. Wondering if I shouldn't use two 110s and put them together.
I think I put the double-sided tape over too far. I'll learn from my mistake on the next one.
Sorry, say that again.
I put the double-sided tape too far on this side. You can still see it. It's sticky. I put it
Use
too
some
far.
cornstarch.
Ah. Okay, so I'm going to sure to only just stop right there this time.
Yeah, so use some cornstarch or baby powder for it to become unsticky.
All right, I probably got some sitting around in here somewhere where I make my own so. Bless James Lee's coming here and stole it. Stop it right there. Oh.
There. I'm going to use, so it's 220. Because I glued two 110s together.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, yeah, it's perfect. Checking, because I don't want it really. Yeah, that's perfect. But it's going to need to be hacking as well. Basically fine. Perfect. Yep, that's perfect. There we go. And then it's going to be a little bit up, but not a big deal. All right, so let's get rid of all this stuff. Put this away. All right. Put this away. All right.
All right, so that's how it looks so far.
Nice. Nice. That came out nice.
Even with the screw up, with where you can't even tell.
You can't even tell. Yeah, you can't tell. Not unless you were looking at it and nitpicking it up close. I mean,
even with the stuff falling apart, I think that actually looks pretty.
Yeah, but you used totally different stuff than I did. You were able to cut it semi-straight. I couldn't.
Shoot, that's crooked as hell. What are you talking about? I cut an extra piece just in case I screwed it up or if I didn't have enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the tacking with this. The glue gun.
You gotta push yours down, right? You gotta, yeah.
I gotta glue it down.
Yeah, it came out beautiful, didn't it, Pia? I love the colors in it. Because it matches the paper pad exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it was a last minute thing. I was looking on my shelf. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Yeah, because look, if you look at there, there, look at that paper and then look at her cover. She couldn't have done it any better than that. You can't get a match like that. Look at that. It's exactly the same cut way. That is going to look amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. You just gave me chill bumps.
Yeah, mine's coming next.
I can't wait to see yours. Now that you've seen me do it and see what it turns out to look like, you know. All right, that is just like awesome.
Mine is the string is in the oven right now, so it's drying. kind of, I should have used that as a plan B.
Hot dang.
I did it earlier.
I know, but the glue kind of seeped out the edge. I didn't realize it was going to do that.
All right, so tomorrow then we are going to start. I'll do the lacing and everything off camera and show you guys what I do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow we are going to start on the signatures. And we got a couple of ideas up our sleeves on that. And we're also going to be doing pockets and fabric pockets.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. I just got to sew those tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to do one or two as demos because I've got the fabric and everything for it. I just don't know where to put it in the book. That's where I'm going to need your help.
I've got some extra material that I can use from this.
Oh, amazing. Yes.
Yes,
Same
this is what extras that I have.
The smaller pieces you can use them, maybe make it into custers or into tags, but the big piece you can make it into an envelope like she showed you on the video.
Yeah. I mean, so this, once the signature's in, will be sewed to this, and this will be glued down to secure it. And then once that is secure, all the signatures secure, very carefully put the inside in.
Oh, so you left enough material to put it back, to put it in. Oh, that is going to look real nice.
Oh, that's the wrong piece. That's the piece. Yeah, I even cut extras, just about a half an inch extra on each end. So yeah.
Doesn't the bottom pieces have to go first and then the top, or does the? Oh yeah, like that. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
This piece goes first, and then these, once the signatures are done.
Then you put the top.
Then you put the top in. Right here. I mean, I'm gonna have to switch them because I didn't have enough material on that end.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That looks okay too.
See, where's the edge? See, that'll go there. And that'll go there. Like that.
Yep. I am going to use that black paper there that we had to make it, to put it in the book afterwards. But I'm not going to do wigs like you are.
And who knows, I might even get another piece of chipboard, like the pieces I screwed up and cut wrong.
Okay.
Where are they at?
And do what with it?
And cover it with this material and glue this down to it.
That might be an idea too.
Where are they?
Or what?
The pieces I messed up. I cut wrong because those would have been perfect to put inside.
Oh, I don't know. I have no clue where you put them. Because I've got a couple of pieces I did wrong too. I've got these two pieces, but these ones, actually, maybe.
Oh, here they are. I looked right at them. Yeah, that can be covered.
No.
And then covered can be glued down right here.
No, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like the pieces I cut unless I glue it like this and then use maybe this one. Yeah, maybe. Where's the paper itself?
It'll look like that.
No, the colors don't match.
To be honest with you, I can go ahead and do that right now.
See, that's what I'm looking at, doing this way, but the colors don't match on that one. So the colors don't match. Check the other one.
Now I'm going to make
Maybe this one. No, none of these match. So it may have to go to, I don't know. I'll see what else I got. I mean, the gold is the closest to it. But we'll see. Because I'm partial to the black, even with the mismatched colors.
Just get this in the spot I need it, and I can move it to see. That's how far I need to cut it.
Unless I don't put anything, and I just do this.
Yeah, that is perfect. All right. Shut up.
You know me well too well. You know me too well. I'm gonna say shut up.
I don't think I'm gonna cut it.
No, needs another 20 minutes. It's still not dry. And let's look what I do, Emily. If I take some black thread and I make this and I sew these strips together.
Do you have any underfacing or anything that could be sewn underneath it to keep it together when you're sewing? Or a piece of black material or something that you could sew it to? That way they stay together and not ravel apart. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I just got to find it. Yeah, I think I've got some interfacing. Yeah, I got some interfacing. It's either I use the black one or I use the pink one. But I'm partial to the with the paper pot, even though these flowers are orange and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the gold is throwing this whole thing off. Like such a huge amount of gold.
Well, I've got gold in mine. The eyelets are gold. But it matches the you could still use that because it matches the brown and some of the paper in there.
So you're thinking the gold more than the black, and I'm thinking the same thing. See, do it like this.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I have to find that piece of interfacing though before I can use this, and I got to see exactly how much of this pink I've got left. Because the other idea is if I use the Beauty and the Beast one, okay, that's the one, that's the other one, but that one's got the red tinge in it, but it's a little bit nicer, but it's not as wide. No, I like the pink, if anything. Yeah. So what are you doing now?
I'm just gluing the piece, the paper, I'll show you. the extra paper or extra material I was going to cover there, I went ahead and glued it on. That way, you can see it like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so you have a real pretty exchange instead of a choppy, don't know what to do type of exchange.
Yep.
Plus it covers up the chipboard edges. See? So that's what I was doing. I've only got one more to go, and then after that, if you want to keep going, it's up to you. But after that, I've got.
I'm done for the day. I need a break and I need some downtime.
Yeah, brain thinking time.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll be back on at 1 o'clock again tomorrow to continue on with the junk journal. Bye.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Bye.